really funny, right, Alex?
His books are some silly.
Very silly.
And crazy.
Yes, David.
Do you repeat all over again?
Say that again.
Do you repeat all over again?
Say it again.
Do you repeat all over again?
See, now you're repeating yourself all over again. Yes, Robert Munch, 1 minute. Sit the right way. Robert Munch likes to write in his stories a lot of things that repeats. And who can tell the parents what the word repeats means? What does that mean when something repeats, Jessica A?
When you say something over and over.
Correct. And what's fun about that is that when I start to read, the children pick up on it and then they help me. And that's one of the things that's going to happen today. They're going to help me because that's a lot of fun to be involved in the reading. Yes.
And they're so funny. Like in Boo, right? A kid went to 2 houses. He scared everybody. He got 500 candy from 2 houses.
That's right. He had a lot of candy because he scared everybody.
That's called
Let's
Boo.
sit all the way down. Is there another reason that you like Robert Munch, Ethan? He does make funny stories. Maya? Oh, well, does he draw the pictures? What's his name who draws the pictures? Do you remember?
Michael Marchenko.
You're not Maya.
That's me. Michael.
No, you're Michael Starr. What's the illustrator's name, Jessica?
Michael Marchenko.
Michael Marchenko. We like to look at his pictures too, right?
That's
Yeah, they're the same person.
Can I say it?
One more thing.
And when in Robert Munch's story, a girl had her shirt saying "Kiss me," and all the animals kissed her.
Yes. Well, it said, "Kiss me, I'm perfect." Right? Okay, so I have been talking to the children about today because I always save my favorite Robert Munch book for Read Aloud Day. And they have been waiting patiently, right, for months to see and hear this story. So are we ready?
Yes!
Today's Robert Munch story is called Stephanie's Ponytail. They're already laughing. See? I don't even have to read the story. They're laughing.
I found them.
Who wrote this?
Robert!
And who drew the picture?
Michael Marchenko!
Okay, we ready?
Yes.
Okay, and when you start to see the things repeating, you can help me, okay? All right. So what I'll do is I'll read the page and then I'll show the picture, okay? One day, Stephanie went to her mom and she said, "None of the kids in my class have a ponytail. I want a nice ponytail coming right out the back." So Stephanie's mom gave her a nice ponytail coming right out the back. When Stephanie went to school that day, the other kids looked at her and said, "Ugly, ugly, very ugly." Is that nice?
No.
Stephanie said, "It's my ponytail and I like it."
Oh, Miss, I read that someone that was in kindergarten. Like a few boys. Wait, did we read that in kindergarten? Yeah.
The next morning, when Stephanie went to school, all the other girls had ponytails coming out the back. Stephanie looked at them and she said, "You are all a bunch of copycats. You just do whatever I do. You don't have a brain in your heads." See all the girls copied her? But they told her it was ugly, right? Yes, Gabrielle.
They're just jealous.
Good word. You're right. So the next morning, Stephanie's mom said, "Stephanie, would you like a ponytail coming out the back?" Stephanie said, "No." "Then that's that," said her mom. "That's the only place you can do ponytails." "No, it's not," said Stephanie. "I want one coming out the side of my head, just above my ear." "Very strange," said Stephanie's mom. "Are you sure that is what you want?" "Yes," said Stephanie. So her mom gave Stephanie a nice ponytail. coming right out above her ear. Michael! When she went to school, the other kids saw her and said, "Ugly, ugly, very ugly." Stephanie said, "It's my ponytail, and I like it." The next morning, when Stephanie came to school, all the girls and even some of the boys had nice ponytails coming out just above their ears.
Miss Piansky, that was hard to tell what's the boys and what's the girls.
Yes, Michael.
The boys just look like George Washington.
Yeah, I guess you're right. So, the next morning, Stephanie's mom said, "Stephanie, would you like a ponytail coming out the back?" Stephanie said, "No." Would you like one coming out the side?
No.
Then that's that, said her mom. There is no other place you can do ponytails. Yes, there is, said Stephanie. I want one coming out the top of my head like a tree. It's very, very strange, said Stephanie's mom. Are you sure that's what you want? Yes, said Stephanie. That's what you wanted. Okay, so her mom gave Stephanie a nice ponytail coming out the top of her head like a tree. When Stephanie got to school, the other kids saw her and said, "Ugly, ugly, very ugly." And Stephanie said, "It's my ponytail and I like it." Well, the next day, all the girls and all the boys had ponytails coming out the top. It looked like broccoli was growing out of their heads. All right, let's find out what happens next. So the next morning, Stephanie's mom said, "Stephanie, would you like a ponytail coming out the back?" Stephanie said,
No.
"Would you like one coming out the side?
No.
Would you like one coming out the top?"
No.
Then that's definitely that, said her mom. There is no other place you can do ponytails. Yes, there is, said Stephanie. Ready for this? I want one coming out front and hanging in front of my nose. But no one will know if you're coming or going, said her mom. Are you sure that's what you want? Yes, said Stephanie. So her mom gave Stephanie a nice ponytail coming out the front. On the way to school, Stephanie bumped into 4 trees, 3 cars, 2 houses, and 1 principal. When she finally got into her class, the other kids saw her and said, "Ugly, ugly, very ugly." And Stephanie said,
"It's my ponytail and I like it."
look at her. Michael, okay. Well, the next day, all the boys, all the girls, and even the teacher had ponytails coming out the front and hanging down in front of their noses. None of them could see where they were going. They bumped into the desks. They bumped into each other. They bumped into the walls. was bald. The next to come were the boys, and they had shaved their heads, and they were bald. The next to come were the girls, and they had shaved their heads, and they were bald. And the last person to come was Stephanie, and she had a nice ponytail coming right out the back. And guess what? They were really mad at her. They're chasing her. The end. She got them good, right? How did Stephanie trick them? What did she do, Ramon?
She said, I'm going to shave my head because she's tired of them copying her. And they were actually going to shave their head.
And what did she do?
She didn't.
She didn't. She went back to the plain old ponytail coming out. And now none of them have any hair, so they can't copy her anymore. Yes. They were all, the teacher was bald, the boys were bald, the girls were bald. The dogs and cats were bald. Daniela. Yep, you're right. They shouldn't be copycats, right? They should do their own thing. Yeah. Okay, so I have this game that usually I hang up, but I didn't really have anywhere to do it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to ask questions, and we're going to see how many questions. Where are you going? Oh, you got to sit. But you didn't ask. You were just going to get up and go. I don't do that. But Michael, there's a way to ask. Hurry up.